One last presentation before the coffee break. We are calling Širec, Director Prodaj HV Grupe, for enhancing remote IT infrastructures with environmental and security IP-based sensors. Edi, ovo dugačko ćete morati isto u 15 minuta složiti. Dobrodošli. When you're ready,
yeah.
Time
We start
now.
Hi, my name is Širec. I come from company SKUPINA, and I'm a technical director at the company. So, we are already over 17 years in the security sector, and we are present in several fields of this type of security. So, what we have video surveillance, we have possibility to engage with IP-based sensors for the IT infrastructures, and this is the case study that I will present you today. So, well, what we can do is with the IP-based sensors, we can very much enhance their capability of monitoring with the environmental and security IP-based sensors. What does this mean? So, we are distributor for the complete Adriatic region for the HV Group company, that it's also a European company, and we are with them developing partial and also complete solutions. So what we are doing is, if I first present the company that is our partner, this is, like I said, it's a Czech company, and it's based in Prague. So this is the first thing, and we have the possibility to have a really big solution for the databases, for the pharmaceutical industry, for the food industry, and all the other things. What is good here is that the company has a very low RMA, so the problems with the products are usually less than 0.3%. That means that it's the reliability of the products is very high, and the products is meant for measuring temperature, humidity, fire detection, water leak detection, measuring voltage, current, and power management in the complete IT infrastructure. So we have a quite big already the references with the big names, but we are not well known still here, so this is why we are presenting. So the case study that we had was one of the So the case study is what we have was, we were approached with one of the biggest mobile operators in Slovenia. So not that only that they are a mobile operator, they are also internet provider. And what they have hubs, smaller data centers, where they needed a solution for monitoring all the equipment inside of the centers. What does it mean? So if they have 200 locations across the country, they have to see in one place all what is going on in their facilities. So first, if the temperature is okay, if alarms, ones or the others are present, so what they have to see is, they have to see it on time, they have to react on time, otherwise they will have big problems, and they can even have big damages. So the infrastructure for this kind of things, for data centers, it can cost more than 100,000 euros. And if something breaks down because they didn't react on time, damages are here enormous. And also, not only that this happens also that the customers are without their services, and this is even the bigger issue that they can have it. So what we had to do for them, we had to find the solution, the products, the type of the products that will suit them, and also to integrate them in their already monitoring system that they already have it. So this was the case what we have to start it, and the challenge was that some of the sensors were for the remote locations also out of range what they needed. So we had to develop with the manufacturer together the sensors that will go below minus 20 degrees. So it was also to minus 40 degrees and up to plus 80 degrees Celsius. So we had to develop new sensors and put them all together in the existing infrastructure that they already have it. So what is happening here then? We have here the family, different families in this product range. One is for the smaller centers, one is for the bigger, depends on the demand what they have. So if they have demand of only measuring the temperature and the humidity, you can have a smaller equipment, less expensive ones, and if you have bigger data centers, you have to check all of it. So not only that you're checking if the doors are closed, if access control is only meant for the people that came for this, and they have also authority to be there, but they have to have check also if the temperature is increasing above the normal range, that they have some kind of measurements that they can engage or people to call that they can handle it. So the problem was not only that it's a lot of sensoric for this that they have to have, but also for the remote controls, and because of some of the locations are very from the different sites. One are in the smaller buildings, one are without any, let's say, real access, and they have to have all the equipment installed correctly. So with the equipment that it's present, they have to have also different communication options. Not only that they have in the central system, only that it's giving them information that it's alarm, that it's something is wrong. They have to have also very short reaction time. And this is what the second thing is, that they can have also SMS gateways and other different type of gateways that they can control it and react faster, so that the guys that are locally present can have a call or texting information that they can react on time and save what the equipment can be, or at least prevent something that would cause them very expensive in the future or in next days. So because of the situation, how it's done, and because they had already the monitoring system that was in place, and we had to integrate these things, they have the possibility to integrate many different systems, protocols like SNMP, Modbus, or any other M2M protocols that they can integrate inside. So where the system is reliable has to be also is sometimes even more expensive, but it has to be reliable for this kind of systems. So if you have the location of 200 very remotely positioned things in the IT infrastructure, then you have a system what you can see on the screen. So you have like a sensor present central station where you connect some connectors with a different type of system. So they have like a one-wire system that it's already present with their kind of sensors, but you can put the analog or different type of sensor also with digital inputs. So whatever you need, it can be managed, but it's still depending on what type of system or how big the system is. Where we have additional problems once we were solving this was that they said, okay, everything is fine. You have IP-based technology that can correct and can manage everything. It's reliable, great, but on some location, as we are a mobile operator, we don't have internet connections. So, okay, we gave them the solution also with a second thing, that it's like it's called the family RS. So they're basically two central stations which have battery inside of them that can last for 24 hours. And they can put from 3 to 14 normal sensors for measuring different type of things whatever they need. So the base stations for this kind of a remote is that, because some of them are at the top of the hills or whatever, the base stations, and they have to have a solution and also the information right away. So this is a complete range what they can see it right away. So if you look from the point of view of the RS solution, it's also similar as the Poseidon. It's only meant that it's done for the GPRS, so that it can be connected and monitored when they don't have the internet connection or LAN connection. So the sensoric can be also given as a temperature sensor, GPS locations. Also it can have some counters, door contacts, and gives local alarms. What is additional to this, it supports also with both things as a push protocol implementation. So if somebody has an app or whatever for the controlling, it, even though the application is in background, it pushes itself directly, that they have the information, that they really know that something is going on and they do not overlook the thing. So this is how you can see the implementation also for the smaller objects where they have no internet connection, and it also includes the camera situation, that they can import some kind of information when the camera should give a signal, and it can be also then broadband with SIM cards and implementation with everything else. Not only that the possibility was then to integrate everything inside of their system, we gave them a solution. It's a newer solution now already for the software, and the software, it's meant like it's called like SenseDesk, and it's for free in this equipment, where you can manage, see the temperature, the state of the sensors right away on time. So the first thing is because it's a new version that it's given out, it's a more responsive for the mobile, I'd say mobile friendly version, and you can still see fingering that you are filtering the group and operating for the manage for the large installations, and you have a different user level. So somebody, if you can put it, you can have only restrictions that they can check things, and with the administration tools you can also control the equipment if necessary, start the relay or whatever, it can be managed forward. So this is what we are having. So it's a very big benefit for the customers, because it can be implemented not only for the sensoric but also for the access control for this kind of equipment, not only for the cabinets but also for the rooms. And this is also what's the future for the company. It's based on the information that we are having. It's all the demand is for the infrastructure, what they're using, how they will react in the future. It's more and more access control and monitoring, and let's say also security applications that are reliable, and not only for a smaller proportion but also for the bigger projects. If we will have any questions for these kind of things, we are present also on the booth here in the summit, so we will be glad to answer any questions if you will have. And this is the end of my presentation. So thank you very much.
No, thank you, Eddie. 1.5 minutes shorter. Thank you so much. Good luck.